What's up, YouTube? My name is Nikki, and you are watching Nikki Elevated. So today I am going to be doing something a little different from my previous videos. I have a work from home virtual assistant opportunity that I would like to share with you all. Now, you are going to want to watch this video all the way to the end because I am going to show you exactly how to do the job, as well as share some tips and tricks along the way. If you are excited to hear about this opportunity, go ahead really quickly and give this video a thumbs up, please. The great thing about this opportunity is that there is no interview or background check, and you can actually get started today. So go ahead, take a few moments to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would love to see more videos like this from me. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing you want to do is to click the link in the description box so you can get to this page that I am currently on. You can pause the video if you have to, no worries, I'll wait, because I really want us to go ahead and walk through these next steps together. All right. So whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and continue. So initially, when you click on the link, you should end up on this page. We're going to go ahead and click Let's Find Out. All right, it's going to bring us to this video. I do recommend that you go ahead and watch the video if you're going to do this outside of doing it with me. But if you're going to go through this process with me, then it's really not necessary to watch the video because I'm going to show you. So no worries, I got you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click continue. Now, before we start, what is your name? For the purpose of this, I am going to make up a name. All right. I'm going to go ahead and click OK or press enter, however you like. All right. And then it wants our email address. And now we're here. The following questionnaire is designed to test your service mindset, critical thinking, ability to get things done for our users, professional communication. And now we are going to get started with answering 10 questions. All right, let's go. Let's get it. So the first question is the sentence below well written? Got it, John. I'll get right on it and get it taken care of for you fastly. All right. I think we all know that this sentence is not well written fastly. We don't use that vocabulary. So we are going to go ahead and select no. All right. It's going to bring us to our next question. A customer wrote, "Hi there. I'd like you to recommend a hotel in Europe for the night of August 2nd through August 9th. My husband will join me. We'd like to stay at a nice hotel with a king-size bed. Thank you." Do you have all the information needed from the customer in order to make a recommendation? Now, initially, you might think yes, because we know that they want a hotel. We know the dates that they want the hotel. We know what type of room they want. And we know how many people are going to be there. However, we don't necessarily know where in Europe they're going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and select no. I don't have all the information that I need. All right. This is going to bring us to our next question. A customer sent, "I'd like a table at Peter Luger Steakhouse for Friday night. Please charge the $50 reservation fee to my card on file. When you call to make the reservation, you find out the fee went down from $50 to $25. Should you still make the reservation?" Well, absolutely. It's not necessary to confirm first with the user. This can be a very time-sensitive task. So because the price actually decreased instead of increased, it is absolutely okay for you to go ahead and make the reservation and then let the user know, hey, actually, I know you originally advised to charge $50, but the price went down $25, so you saved $25. Now, if it was a case where the price had increased, you absolutely want to confirm with the user first. But in this case, we are going to go ahead and select yes. We should still make the reservation. All right, so a customer wrote, I need a reservation for a party of 5 at Prima Pasta tonight at 7 p.m. There is no reservation available at that time. What do you do? So advise the user that there are no reservations available at 7, book an available 7:30 reservation and then cancel if it doesn't work for the user, or pass the task over to a coworker to see what they can do. All right, so we are definitely not going to do C. That is out of the question. However, the customer is wanting the reservation to be 7. I think it is in the best interest of the user, customer, I'm sorry. It is in the best interest of this person for you to go ahead and book that available 7:30. And if that doesn't work for them, you can go ahead and call the restaurant back and cancel. No big deal. Versus if you don't book the 7:30 and then you talk to the customer and they say that they would have been okay with the 7:30, and then you call the restaurant back and there's no more 7:30 reservation. So we definitely want to go ahead and book that 7:30. All right, and so for this one, really simple, which sentence is correct? They're over there. So we're going to go ahead and choose the one for they are over there. It's going to be D. All right, a customer complained, you're taking too long to respond. You feel like you were very fast. How would you respond? All right, I am doing my best here. Expect to hear from me soon. So you definitely don't want to say this. So you are going to respond with, I will get it to you right away. I'm sorry it's taking too long. All right, we want to be empathetic for sure. Now, a customer wrote, I need to find the cheapest one-way flight from JFK to GVD this week. Select the best question to ask. All right, so what airport is GVD? You don't need to ask them that. You know why? That's something you can simply Google on your own without having to waste time reaching back out to that customer user and then waiting for them to respond. So A is out of the question. What is your budget? We don't need to know that clearly. They want the cheapest one-way flight. All right. So the purpose here is to not ask questions that are unnecessary. So we want to ask the right questions, but we don't want to ask questions that we can already figure the answer out for. And then, just drag along the process of getting that task completed for them. So will you be traveling with any luggage? What class do you want? Coach, business, or first class, etc. You're going to automatically know because they want the cheapest flight. Obviously, they are going to be flying coach. What airline would you like? All right. So it's not necessary. It doesn't matter to them, or else they would have specified an airline for you. So the best question in this situation is going to be to ask them, will you be traveling with any luggage? Why do you need to know that? Because some airlines do charge extra for luggage. So we definitely want to know how much luggage they are going to be bringing, if any at all. All right. Okay, and so a customer asks you to register their boat on the Boston municipality. You call the municipality and their phones are only accepting messages because of COVID-19. What would be your next step? So they are only accepting messages. I'll check the Boston municipality website to see if they have an update re-COVID-19 and update the customer that I'll try again later today. Or I will update the customer that due to COVID-19, the municipality is not accepting new boat registrations. B is incorrect because they never said that. So you want to definitely go ahead and select A. All right, and then which sentence is correct? You're all set. So we're going to be looking for the one again, you are, which is going to be B, you're all set. A customer submits the following request. I would like to order a bottle of champagne for my wedding anniversary. What questions should we ask the user to complete the task? Select the best 2 answers. All right, so in this case, we are going to select 2 answers. So what kind of champagne? Do you have a budget in mind? Again, we're not asking about budget if they don't mention budget. May I have your anniversary date? And how many bottles of champagne did you want? They specified that they wanted to order a bottle. So that is singular. All right, so the best two questions to ask is going to be what kind of champagne? And of course, we need to know their anniversary date so that we can make sure they get their champagne in time. All right. After calling a restaurant, you find that there are no reservations this upcoming Saturday, April 17th, as the user requested. What is the best response in this case? There are no reservations on Saturday. Have a nice day. I booked your reservation on July 17th since it's the first Saturday available. This Saturday is booked solid, but Sunday is available. Would you like me to book you a reservation at 6 p.m. on Sunday instead? So we clearly just don't want to let them know, hey, that date wasn't available. Take care. All right. And then for this one, you don't want to book this far out without first checking in with that person to make sure that it is okay. So we are definitely going to go with choice C here. All right. We're going to give them an option and then allow them to let us know if they are okay with booking for that Sunday instead of that Saturday. All right. And a user requests an educational toy for their 1-year-old. What is the best option? So if you have children, and even if you don't have children, you can look at these toys and pretty much identify with what is and what is not a safe toy for a 1-year-old child to be playing with. So we definitely don't want to choose A or C. Clearly, it's choking hazard. So we're going to definitely go with choice B. All right, and congratulations, you answered all of the screening questions correctly. So now what is going to happen is that you should have an email that will have the dashboard login website URL, as well as your email address and the assigned password so that you can go ahead and log into the dashboard and get started on doing your task. Now, in the next part of this video, I will be showing you all live myself inside of my own dashboard performing a series of tasks. Again, as I stated in the beginning, it's very important that you watch this video all the way through so that you can go ahead and see what exactly it is that you need to be doing once you receive tasks, how you can best do your best to make sure that you are doing everything in your power to make sure that your work is correct. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next portion. Hi guys, welcome back to the second part of this video. I'm going to do my very best to get through this as quickly as possible. So once you log into your dashboard, this is what you are going to see. You want to go ahead and click on Start Working in order to accept this task. Now, mind you, this is assessment mode, so you will not be working on real tasks as of yet, all right? So we're gonna click on Start Working. The first thing you're going to see is going to be special instructions. You do wanna go ahead and read through those. I am not, so we're gonna go ahead and select Got It. Now, we want to name our task. In order to name the task, we have to know what the task is about. So as you see here, this is our communications chat field. We have David Marks, who of course is not a real user. I'd like to buy a birthday gift for a friend for up to $100. Send it to my home, please. All right, so we're gonna name this task birthday gift. All righty. Now that we have that titled, we're going to go ahead and go down under task information, and we're going to input all of the information that we have from Mr. Marks. So the budget is $100. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead down here where it says search to add parameters, and I'm actually going to search for, oh no, it's already right there. It says product type. So I'm going to go ahead and click on product type. It's going to pop up. I'm going to drag it to the top. And again, I'm going to put birthday. Now, when you first start, these boxes are going to pop up every time you click on something, but no worries. You can just go ahead and read through that, but I am not going to do that as of now. So again, birthday gift. And we can put for a friend. All right, so we know what we're researching, what we're looking for. We have the budget. As of now, we do not have a date, so I'm actually going to remove that parameter by clicking on it. All right, and then Mr. Mark says he wants us to send it to his home. So I'm going to remove the parameter for recipient full address. And I'm actually going to go ahead and select the parameter for shipping address. Now, I can click on this home field and Mr. Mark's address is going to go ahead and populate. Now, if you want to see his information, simply expand this tab here. This is for personal info, preferences, and purchases. So we see here, yes, this information matches up to what he has on file, so we are good to go there. Now, the next question that you want to ask yourself is, do you have enough information to go ahead and research and provide Mr. Marks with options? So let's read it again. I like to buy a birthday gift for a friend for up to $100. Send it to my home, please. All right. So we have what he wants, his budget, and his shipping address. What I am thinking about is if we know if this is for a male or a female, or if it is gender neutral. So let's go ahead and see if we can find a parameter for that, and I'll show you how. So once we've inputted our task information, we're going to go ahead and click next. And don't worry, you can always go back to that. And how you go back to this to edit it is simply edit task information. But in this case, what we want to do is reach out to Mr. Mark. So we're going to select contact user, and then we're going to hover over this drop down, and then we're going to select ask a question because we are going to ask him a question. Now, again, you have that box pops up. I'm going to exit out, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my intro. So I like to just simply say hi, and then the user's first name. I don't say, hey, I don't say, what's up? Hi, David. All right. And then I'll go ahead and just spice it up a little. So all right, so I said, hi, David. That sounds awesome. I'd be happy to find the perfect birthday gift for your friend. I just have a few questions. So then we're going to go ahead and go down here to our parameters, and you can kind of play around with this. You pretty much have to in order to, get the right question and pop up that you're looking for. So for this one, let's see if I put gender, what pops up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select gender preference. Do you have a gender preference? And honestly, I think that is all the information that I need. The most important thing in how you're rated is to ensure that you are not asking unnecessary questions. So I see a lot of times people have a million questions where they're asking back to back, well, what color? You want shirt or you want pants? You want this or you want that? You have to assume that most of the time, if the user has specific preferences, that they are going to go ahead and include those. But for this instance, could I assume that the gift is for a woman or, for a man or gender neutral? It's not something that I want to assume in this case, so I'm not going to do that. So that is why I'm going to ask if there is a gender preference. Other than that, we can go ahead and send this task and mark it as pending. All right, so you've completed your first task. Now, this is your dashboard. This is where you're going to see your ratings. You are going to see how many tickets you've completed. More information here if you click on all details. What I do want to let you know about this position is that you don't get paid for the time that you wait for a task. So if I'm sitting here and I have not clicked on a task, or I don't have a task to click on, I'm not getting paid for that time. But you do get paid once you start working on that task. And I want to say, and I can't stress this enough, it is not a sprint. All right. It is not a sprint. It is a marathon. Take your time. If you rush through it and complete the task in 5 minutes, you're only getting paid for 5 minutes. If it is a complex task and you need to work on it for 45 minutes, absolutely take your time, do the work. You're getting paid for that task as long as you're on it. Now, if you go over 60 minutes, those tasks will need to be manually reviewed by whomever is up in the chain that does that. So don't really like drag it out if it's not necessary, but don't rush through the task. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do another one just for the sake of practice with you. So we're going to start working. Okay, and again, you have your special instructions. You want to read through those. And now we have Miss Alexa Davidson. She wants to order the newest iPhone with the most storage. So we are going to name the task, order iPhone. All right, I'm going to go ahead and expand this so that I can see her information over here. And she has a lot going on. So we'll get to that here in a second. But what I like to do when I first start is remove any parameters that I don't need as of yet. You can always go back, edit the task information later when you get information from the user. So as of right now, I'm not going to put a shipping address because she has 3 and we don't know which one she's going to be using. However, we do know that she wants newest iPhone. All right. So we're going to leave that at that. Now, she didn't specify a budget, so I'm going to remove budget. She did specify, though, that she wants the newest iPhone with the most storage. So I'm going to go ahead and type in information. It's going to pop up here, and I'm going to say important information from the user. And then I'm going to put newest iPhone with the most storage. The reason we have this task information section here is because once you send a task after you've asked a question, another assistant is later going to have that task, and it's going to help them to be able to look over here to the left under task information and to see all the details that have been included in the conversation. These threads, the conversations between us and the users, can get really long. So it's very helpful to have that information. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click next. And I could research, right? Because it's easy. I would literally just find the newest iPhone on apple.com and then get the one that has the most storage. However, I don't know where I'm going to be shipping it to because she has 3 addresses. So we do have to contact the user. So we're going to contact, ask a question. And then again, I do, hi, Alexa. I'm going to say, actually, I'm not going to put that. I'm going to say, because we're going to actually add that parameter, so I don't need to say that. All right, and shipping address. I also want to see. All right, perfect. And then let me click on this one and see what that one is. So they're both the same thing. So but I'm going to go ahead and remove one. So I have, hi Alexa, sounds like a great choice. I'd be happy to get that order for you. First, please answer the following. Should the shipping address be 3522 Fremont Avenue? Yada, yada, yada. I don't know if you guys saw me scroll down over here, but you also want to scroll down because sometimes they can have multiple payment methods on file or none at all. So you definitely want to also check everything over here just to help you with making your decision about what it is you do and you do not need. All right. So I think this is actually going to be the last demonstration that I do. But before I close out this task, if you were going to research, so just say, for instance, you had all of the information that you needed from Alexa to go ahead and prepare that order for her. You would actually go to Workstation, hover over Select. You would select the option to first research and gather the information. And so what you do here is you're going to prepare what we call options cards. And so in this case, you don't need suggestions because she already knows exactly what she wants. So you would click on find an answer and then complete online research first. Now here, you would put in the name of the iPhone. If you wanted to include the picture of it, you wanted to include the price, Apple's website, so on and so forth. The important thing to know here is that you edit these and you tailor it depending upon the task that you're doing. So it's not always going to be the same group of things. I do want to stress though that it is very redundant to like add information that the user already knows. So if you like put their shipping address here, that's not necessary. They already know their own shipping address, so we don't want to present that to them as part of the option. You want to present details to them as part of the option that they are not aware of, or details that are going to be important for them to make their decision. And so once you have all of this information completed and you go to next, of course, I can't do it because I didn't actually create a card, but you would be able to show them their options. So this is what they would see. They would see everything that you put there. Now, once they approve it over on this side, the next person who get the task would then need to go and get it done to, basically place that order. So you kind of just got to play around with it. But again, the most important thing that I want you guys to know is that you can take your time. You do not have to rush through these tasks. All right. So yeah, I think that is about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Please do comment if you guys have any questions or concerns. I know there might be questions about pay, ratings. If that is something you guys request, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll be more than happy to make a separate video with all of that information as well. Or if you simply want me to make more videos like this with other job opportunities, I would be happy to do that. I hope that you guys stay blessed. Remember, it is a journey, not a destination. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.